Welcome to Good Morning Mathy. Today's video, how to find jobs and opportunities in a country where you don't necessarily speak the language. Before I start, press the red subscribe button.
Are you listening? Damn.
Okay, all right, beautiful people. So, as you know, I've moved to a new country about a year ago, and this is my 7 tips on how I've adapted. If you're gonna go to a country where you don't speak the language, biggest barriers that you'll find is, yes, language barriers, cultural barriers, and not knowing anyone. And what I would recommend that you do first is to get connected with the community of the culture in which you belong to. So for me, I'm from the UK, I'm from London. So the first thing I did is connect with every single English-speaking Anglophone community I could find in Paris. So I went on the expat websites, I went on the meetup websites, and I went to find all the other events which included English-speaking people. Second thing I would recommend is not to just focus on the open job market, but also look into the hidden job market. Now, let me explain. Okay. Water, 50 pence for a bottle of water over here, 50 pence. So those are all the jobs that are being aired out in the open. And you can imagine when you're in a market, if you go to a food stall, a food market, everybody can see and hear that this opportunity is available for 50 pence. Now, hidden job market simply means the jobs that you don't see. They don't want you to know. Most companies, before they advertise for any other opportunities, they usually advertise in-house. And then they will probably go and let some of their business partners know, hey, we are looking for a access manager. Do you have someone with that skill? Oh, let me just have a look and I will get back to you. Always advertising in-house and keeping it small because of the cost and because of the time, basically. Word of mouth always travels faster, and eventually they will go into looking to advertise the role publicly in the open job market. And now you can imagine that role has gone through lots of different eyes and lots of different ears. So now everybody is aware of this, and you're going to get more competition. So in order to get less competition, the best thing to do is start hidden. Is one thing I love to do is network. All right, so if you are like me, if you're a social bee like me, you know that the best way to make friends, connections, and get connected and understand the culture is network. So once you've actually started going to all these different events to connect with your local culture, you can also network with people from various different culture of people within that country level. Now, so which leads me to the next thing is find a new hobby. Now, the direct approach is not actually applying, filling out an application form. It could be, but it's mostly sending a covering letter with your CV and stating who you are, what your skills are, what you want, and the reason why you're applying for this company. In order to do that, you need to actually know exactly what it is that you're going to apply for, exactly why you're applying to this company, and what you like to offer them, but also how your values match with their values. You have to find something that connects you with that company. Otherwise, there's no point. So you got to do your research. You know, it's the follow-up. Yep, the follow-up. So not a lot of people like doing follow-ups. And what is a follow-up? A follow-up is basically you either sending an email and picking up the phone a week or a few days after sending your application or your CV and saying, hey, my name is Mathy. I sent you an email a couple of weeks ago regarding such and such and such to know if you had this opportunity available. Just wanted to find out if you had any updates. It's really simple, short and sweet, gets to the point. Now, it's not about you hounding the person about your application, but it's really I think the most important thing about following up is building a connection and really learning to engage with your the person that's dealing with the applications. And the reason why I say this is people don't get it. Like, if you understand who the person is, you get familiar with the name of the person's in charge and what they do, it makes it easier to come back, and it doesn't seem like you are hounding them or pestering them. And the final thing I would like to mention is social media. Social media, yes, use social media. The reason why I say use social media makes things so much more realistic and so much more real, because it helps you to engage with the company. Engagement means connecting with people. Engagement means that the person that you're speaking to or you want to speak to becomes a real person. It's not just an electronic thing. It's basically gives the other an opportunity for you to see who they are, engage with them, and show interest and show that you go the extra mile. And that's really where engagement on social media gets you to go in the quicker way, because also you could have more response just being on social media and talking to people than just through emails, because then they can see what you're doing, they can see what you've done. If you have a blog, you can share what kind of blogs that you talk about, you can share some stuff in your expertise, you can retweet them, you can make comments, you can respond to them, you can connect with them to people, and that shows that you can add value. Okay, so this is where I am going to stop. If you are one of those new people who have moved to a new country for the first time and you know that you have some of these barriers, leave me a comment in the comment below and tell me what it is that you are stressing out for when looking for new opportunities in a country where you don't speak the language. Just to let you know, I am a career coach and I do provide a service where for people who are interested in embracing who they truly are and understanding their career path. So I will leave a link below if you have any other questions that you would like to ask me and that you'd like to know more about how you can position yourself in your career and lifestyle. So that's it. My name is Mathy. You have been watching Good Morning Mathy. Okay.